Hello YouTube, Dens84 here, continuing our Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 5. I said I'll be getting Yusei out of the way, so here we go. I was just showing you this video. It's the games you play to make them your friends. You can either give them items that you collect or buy, or to make them like you better. And when they like you more and more, you get more heart points to make that little heart on the top underneath their picture fill up. And when you get that filled up, that's when you can go to the saga, which is the Forgotten City. This is his first part in his saga out of 4. As you can see, his heart's now red because I became his friend and he joined up with me. And so the games are kind of cool. You get to... They're not that cool, actually. they're kind of... They get boring after a while, especially the second one with the synchro, and you get to like perform a special you get to perform a synchro summon, perform a successful synchro summon. But it gets, all it does is eventually the time gets faster and faster, and it only goes up to level 5, and then eventually resets to level 1 for all of them. So it's kind of dull. I was kind of hoping they were going to mix it up, like get to perform certain synchros or stuff like that. Once I actually figured out what you had to do. Because it just kind of throws you in, even the book doesn't tell you what to do, it just throws you into the game. So, this is his story. If you follow the anime or manga, I don't know if it's in the manga, but it's in the anime, which is where I saw it. He goes to the western town where there's a mine, and they have really rare dual rider parts, or derails, I like to call them, because I don't know why you can't just call them derail, we have to call them dual rider. So... you're tagged over with Yusei, and he's wearing that, like, poncho. He looks pretty cool on him, but he doesn't use it, like, in his animation, like, he's back to his old dreads. But instead of his regular dual disc, he has a really cool dual disc now. So, this is just the beginning. There's gonna be, 3 more parts, and, like, this, once you see it, this is it. But, I'm using a really cool deck, and I'll say in a minute, like, I should have just waited, because it's about to begin, the duel. I run the whole duel. Maybe in other videos I might have to shorten it, just because some of them might get pretty long. But for now, like, I was able to cut a lot of stuff out of the beginning. Like, I was actually showing you a lot more here and there. I was going to show you the packs and whatnot, but I could do, like, an extra video. So this is the deck. I was actually thinking he was going to use his deck again. Like, I thought, because like, in this series, this is where he introduced Quick Draw Synchron and all that, so I was expecting that. But then his first monster he plays is this monster, Scrap Chimera. And I was like, what? He's running Scrap? I was like, holy cow. Like, I never thought he was going to play Scrap. You may notice that you can't see your partner's cards. I think in Tag Force 1, it's been a long time, so don't hold me to it. But in Tag Force 1, I think you could have seen your friend's cards. I don't even know if you could run your friend's cards, but my opponent is a Ken Yu, and I don't know who the other guy's name is, but I don't really remember their decks too well. I know I'm watching it now, so I said, yeah, he summons Karate Man, and right there I was like, well, he's got a bad deck. I mean, yeah, it becomes a 2000, but then his field's going to be wide open. And so I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of dumb. But when your opponent has, when your teammate has cards on the field, you can go over them to see what the card is. So you're not totally in the dark, but still, half the time, like, there we go. Here's my deck. I'm going to throw it myself. I'm running the Weisel, because before I started the Let's Play, I got Primo out of the way, and he gives you the Infinity Core Weisel, Machine Emperor Infinity Weisel, and it's just a level 1 monster that's 0 attack and 0 defense. But I actually had the deck built, ready to go, and then I waited to get the Infinity part. And after you beat Primo's story, you eventually get it. So from the start, you need the egg to really summon him quickly. So hence why I gold sarcophagus, because I'm going to get in 2 turns. And I was actually hoping to use the Torrential Tribute. That's why I didn't use it on the Beast King. And then I saw the MST, I was like, oh, well, he's going to get rid of it now. But that's why I waited, because I was like, well, on my turn, if the other guy doesn't summon any monster, on my turn I'll just summon the core and just Torrential Tribute, and I'll get Weisel, and all have like a really good start there. And then Yusei comes up, and normally they mess with my plans severely a lot of the time. Like I'll try setting up, and my opponent goes, and like there you go, heavy storm. I understand why he did it. He did a smart move, and but to me it was just like, oh man, I could have had it next turn. Why couldn't you just wait? And then yeah, he ends. So he couldn't even get like Scrap Beast or Scrap Goblin. No, the Scrap Goblin would have been a smart choice. No, he got Scrap Soldier. So yeah, and then this guy plays this weird combo. He plays Sheen Spine, giving me Sengen, and just to attack it so he can get a monster. And I was like, that's stupid. Why didn't he just summon them both and attack them both? Either way, he'll get Sengen. He'll get the effect of Sengen just later on. And he gets Giant Rat. I was like, yeah, well, I took 1,000 less damage just so he can get Giant Rat. So there comes my turn, and it's turn 2 now of Scourge Carviga, so I'm going to get my egg back. I was kind of mad. I was hoping to draw into the trap card that you destroy one of your monsters and you destroy one of your opponents, but I didn't. So the egg actually has an effect that it can't be destroyed by battle once per turn, so I put it on the field because I figure either my opponent's going to destroy it somehow, and since I knew the guy running in was going to have one card, I was like, okay, I got at least 2 turns going on. So yeah, he tributes his beaching for a Cyber Dragon, and the trap that I have face down is it's basically a mini negate attack with draw effect. It's negate 1 attack and draw 1 card. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, then he sacrificed my egg, and I got kind of annoyed. But I was like, fine, whatever, I can get it back. If anything, I have 2 more coming to me. So he summoned the Scrap Soldier, equipped it with Burning Big Bang Shot, so it's now up to 25 with Piercing. And I thought we were in the clear. I was like, okay, we got this. He's got a 25 monster Piercing, and my opponent has a giant. We know he has a Giant Rat in his hand, and then 2 other cards. So I was like, all right, we got this. And we've taken quite a bit of life points, but we were still good because we had hand and field advantage. Well, I had hand advantage. The pieces in my hand, the Wiseau cards, can't be if they're face up on the field without an infinity piece, they die. So you can either put them face down and hope nothing happens, like they don't get attacked, or you can just hold them in your hand. So I decided to just hold, I put 1 piece down, like a piece that, because the cool thing about the egg, the Wise Core, is you special summon the Infinity and all the regular pieces from either your hand deck or graveyard. So you really don't care about discarding or using the pieces, the basic pieces, because they can just be brought back. Like, as long as they're not removed from game, you're good. He had a trap card, Give and Take, and that's actually, I mean, I'm gonna kind of spoil, that's actually gonna win us the duel. And so the guy, once again, look, we have hand and field advantage. I was kind of hoping he was gonna summon something else, but as you can see, you can't see their hand, and even if you're on the card, you can't tell what they have. So yeah, so the piercing damage is gonna help out a lot. We're gonna win a lot of points because of that. One thing I wish you could take out of the game that you can't in this one, you could do it in Tag Force 2, I think, is you could take off the Destiny Draw. And Destiny Draw is something I think you'll see coming up. I think my opponent uses next turn. It's you basically top deck a card that you have assigned in your deck that no, he didn't use it. Oh yeah, here it goes. This is his Destiny Draw. He's gonna top deck a card that he thinks will win him the duel, and you can make it yourself. Like I make mine normally Mirror Force, or depending on which deck after that. Like I think in this one it's the egg and that trap card, so I'll top deck one of the 2. Yeah, so United silences the Scrap, and sadly, since it's not a Scrap effect, Scrap Monster doesn't get its own effect of adding a Scrap Monster from his deck to his hand. I was checking that to make sure. I was like, oh, well, I don't know, but I never seen Scrap Soldier before, so I didn't know how he worked. So yeah, he played another Sheehan Spy, and he gave me the Night Assailant, and I was like, okay. So At this point, and I was just double checking to see if it's until the end of the turn or until like if it's mine permanently, because it's been a long time since I've seen Sheen Spy. So he attacked Sheen Spy, and he attacked my face, the face down, the old Vindictive Magician, but thankfully Yusei stopped it. And here is where the combo pays off. I played very smart here. I was looking at the card, the face down, and I said, wow, I got this in the bag. The only thing I was worried about was that face down, but you'll see in a minute. So it's my turn now, and that's the infinity piece there. And I said I had to play very smart, and every other piece I have on the field is a Yugioh part, and if they're facing on the field without infinity, he'll die. So I had to summon my first my infinity Yugioh Emperor, play give and take, giving up my egg in my graveyard to my opponent on his side of the field, and it's going to raise the level one of my monsters by 1, since the egg's only 1. So now I can flip up Lone Vindictive Magician, kill my egg, and since it's destroyed by card effect and sent to my graveyard, I destroy all monsters on my side of the field and special summon each of the piece. Machine Emperor, Yugioh Infinity. Yugioh Top. Yugioh Attack. Yugioh God. Yugioh Carrier. And now come forth, Machine Emperor Yugioh. So badass. So, the Yugioh Top 3 and the Yugioh Attack can be special summoned by offering the lower level version, and they have effects. Like, now with Yugioh Attack 3, I think I get piercing damage. I'm not 100% sure. But Yugioh Attack's equal, Yugioh is, Infinity's attack is equal to all the combined attack of the Yugioh monsters I have. So if I upgrade them, they get stronger. And here's an animation of him attacking. It's cool. It's flashy. Just, wow, that's it. But that does a lot of damage right there. And like now, he's almost dead. So I was looking at Mole because I was about to attack with the Yugioh Top because I figured it returns automatic, but then I read it can return both. So I had to attack with my Yugioh Attack 3, because that's the only thing strong enough to return them back. And here's why I really relied on my luck. I was saying to myself, the guy really hasn't anything powerful in his deck, and he already used kind of everything, so he only has 800 life points left, and I needed this attack to go through, and luckily he does its Briggle. So I guess that's where all the Sheen Spies come in, because he'll gain 3,000. So my Yugioh character finishes him off for 300. And I win the duel. Yay! But this is going to be the first, for a while, you'll see Yugioh, because I won't be using him again. In the next video I should change my deck, because I got a lot more cards that help complement Yusei's deck, since he's running Scrap. So that's what I like to try and do, because I didn't know what he was running at the time. So I just went with Yugioh, hoping that my opponent was synchroing. Because Yugioh can also absorb synchro monsters and gain the attack of that monster. So he's kind of like a little relinquished for synchros. So we win. Now they're just basically saying how, you haven't seen the last of us, and we'll be back, and stupid stuff like that. And Yusei set the other guys free, and he basically said, now we know what's going on here, and so we gotta do something about it. But yeah, we're coming at the end. But not the end of the saga, it's only the end of the first